Mornings can be incomplete without a refreshing drink like apple juice. It's not only delicious but also packed with health benefits. Apple juice provides that perfect start to the day, full of flavor and energy. Whether it's freshly squeezed or store-bought, it has a certain freshness that just brightens up any morning. And let's not forget about its benefits. It's rich in antioxidants and vitamins, promoting a healthy lifestyle and giving you a boost of energy for the day ahead. But what many don't realize is that creating this seemingly simple drink, especially when it's sugar-free or pure, is far more complicated than just grabbing any random apple from a tree. The process of making apple juice starts long before it reaches your glass. When it comes to selecting apples for juicing, it's not as easy as just picking up whatever apples are available. Juice brands go through an extensive selection process, carefully picking apples that meet very specific standards for taste and quality. These steps ensure that every bottle of juice tastes fresh and vibrant. Farmers, in particular, track the sugar levels in apples to harvest them at the right time, ensuring a perfectly balanced flavor. Not all apples are the same. Some, like Fuji apples, are sweet and crunchy, and are loved by many for their crisp texture. Fuji apples often end up in fruit bowls as a snack. However, other apples, like Granny Smith, have a much more tart flavor, which gives them a sharp, almost sour taste. These are the apples with the slap-in-the-face tartness. This variation in flavor is one of the reasons why blending different apple types is essential for achieving the perfect juice. The goal is to create a juice that's sweet but not overwhelming and tart but not so sour that it feels like biting into a lemon. Brands that make apple juice carefully combine several types of apples to get the perfect balance of flavor. The typical juice blend includes about 50% Fuji apples, 30% Granny Smith, and 20% Gala apples. But these ratios aren't set in stone. Expert teams adjust the blend based on the season, customer preferences, and even the flavor of the apples that year. Some years, the Granny Smith apples might be more tart, while other years, they might be sweeter. Adjusting the ratio helps ensure that every bottle of juice tastes just right, no matter when it's bottled. The process of getting the apples ready for juicing begins with washing. While washing might seem like a simple step, it's actually very important. Not only does it remove dirt and germs, but it also helps the apples stay fresh. After washing, apples are placed in water to keep them hydrated. This process also helps maintain their temperature while they're being prepared for juicing, much like a bath after a long, tiring day. Once the apples are washed, they are sorted by type and quality. Farmers and juice brands don't just pick any apple. Ugly or misshapen apples are often used for juicing. These apples might look a little bruised or odd, but they are often the ripest and packed with flavor, making them perfect for juice. These ugly apples are often overlooked but end up being the ones that create the most delicious juice. Where the apples come from is another important factor. The region where apples are grown has a significant impact on the taste and quality of the fruit. For example, Fuji apples grown in cooler regions like parts of Argentina, particularly Rio Negro, tend to have more complex sugars and acidity, making them ideal for juicing. Brands prefer sourcing apples from regions with consistent quality to avoid surprises in flavor. By sourcing apples from reliable, well-known areas, they can ensure the juice tastes the same each time. Consistency is key when it comes to juice. Now that we've covered the selection of apples, it's time to talk about the technical side of juicing. The apples are sorted into different categories. The process of selecting and blending apples is a thoughtful one. The juice must have a balance of sweet and tart flavors, and brands often work with experts who carefully adjust the proportions based on the apples available. For example, if the apples are sweeter than usual, the proportion of Granny Smith apples might be increased to add more tartness to the juice. Similarly, adjusting the amount of Gala apples can change the floral notes of the juice, making it lighter or more intense. Once the apples are selected and the ideal blend is achieved, they go through a treatment process. This involves cleaning and maintaining the apples in perfect condition until they're ready to be processed. This process often takes place in factories where the apples are carefully moved through automated systems designed to clean and prepare them for juicing. While machines do a lot of the work, there's still a crucial human element. Workers are essential in overseeing the process to ensure that only the best apples make it into the juice. The shift towards sustainability is another major factor influencing the production of apple juice. Many juice brands are adopting sustainable farming practices, such as reducing pesticide use and going organic. By buying locally grown apples, juice brands help support local farmers and reduce their carbon footprint. The local sourcing of apples also means that the apples don't have to be shipped from halfway across the world, reducing the environmental impact of transportation. This is not just beneficial for the environment, but it also leads to fresher apples and better tasting juice. After the apples are processed and juiced, the juice is often pasteurized to kill any harmful bacteria. Once the juice is ready, it's packaged and shipped out to stores. But before it's sealed in cartons and shipped, the juice is checked to ensure the flavor is perfect. The blending process, from sorting the apples to mixing the juices, is what ensures that every batch has the same quality and taste. Now, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about frozen fruit. Frozen fruit is a common way to enjoy fruits year-round, and it's carefully prepared to retain flavor and nutrients. For fruit like apples that will be frozen for use in smoothies, pies, or other treats, the process starts much like the fresh juicing process. Apples are selected, cleaned, and prepared for freezing, with particular attention to sustainability. Modern technology is also used to freeze the fruit quickly, helping lock in the flavor and preserve the quality. In a similar way, let's consider how ice cream is made. Ice cream factories use sophisticated machines to mix fresh milk, cream, sugar, and stabilizers. The mixture is churned at a low temperature to create the smooth, creamy texture we all love. Once the ice cream is churned, it is placed into molds, frozen, and packaged. Robotic arms help in every step of the process, from filling the molds to dipping the ice cream in chocolate or adding toppings. The use of advanced technology makes ice cream production fast and efficient. Each step is automated to ensure every batch is perfect. Whether it's a vanilla ice cream bar, a waffle cone, or an ice cream sandwich, the technology used in these factories ensures that every product is made with precision. For example, ice cream bars are dipped in chocolate and cooled in a perfectly controlled environment to ensure they have a glossy, crunchy coating. The final product is always the same, perfectly creamy and delicious. Ice cream cones, often enjoyed on a hot summer day, are made using a similar process. The ice cream is carefully placed into the cone, which is then sealed and packaged. Automated machines handle every part of the process, ensuring that each cone is filled to the perfect level and packaged securely for shipping. These machines work together, making ice cream production efficient and consistent. To wrap it up, modern factories for both apple juice and ice cream rely on a mix of technology and human oversight to produce high-quality products. Whether it's the careful selection of apples or the precise crafting of ice cream, every step is designed to create the best product possible. Thanks to these thoughtful processes, we can enjoy fresh, flavorful juices and creamy, indulgent ice creams all year long, knowing that each product has been made with care and attention to detail. Thanks for watching the video.